On the morning of Pentecost, when many tongues first rose like fire into the sky, the gospel began its long pilgrimage. It did not travel as a conqueror with polished boots, but as a seed, small, stubborn, and curious, willing to grow in whatever soil would receive it. In time it reached the valleys of Mexico, where marigolds burn gold beneath autumn suns. There, on the nights of Dia de los Muertos, families set tables not only for the living but for the remembered. Candles flicker. Sugar skulls grin with a wisdom that says death is not the last word. What once were ancient songs to the dead found new harmony with prayers for the saints. The church spoke of resurrection. The people answered with color. And grief, instead of whispering in shadows, danced in the streets. Far away in a small Spanish village during El Colacho, men dressed as devils leap over sleeping infants. It is strange, it is loud. It is oddly joyful. The leap is a parable acted out in mid-air. Evil vaults, but grace endures. One might smile at the spectacle, yet beneath the costume lies an old conviction that children belong to God, and darkness will not have the final claim. In Galicia, at the Fiesta de Santa Marta de Ribarteme, those who nearly died ride in coffins, not as a rehearsal for despair, but as thanksgiving. I was almost gone, their silence says, but mercy intervened. They walk behind the saint who once saw her brother raised from the grave. It is sobering, yes, but also defiant. The coffin becomes testimony. On the feast of Corpus Christi, streets in La Orotava bloom into carpets of petals and colored sand. By evening they are crushed beneath the passing procession. Beauty given, beauty surrendered. The lesson is gentle and sharp at once. What is offered to God need not last to matter. And in Brazil, during the vast tide of Círio de Nazaré, millions press forward, hands on ropes, eyes on a small statue of Mary. It is less about wood and paint than about hope. Hope pulled through crowded streets by tired hands that refuse to let go. Even in the Philippines during Holy Week, where some reenact the Passion with startling intensity, the impulse is the same. To stand near the cross and say, "This love is not theory to me." These customs are unusual, yes. Some are messy, some are debated, yet all are chapters in the same wandering gospel. For when faith enters a culture, it does not erase memory. It baptizes it. It learns the language of flowers, of coffins, of drums and rope and candlelight. And so the story continues, one Christ, many accents. One resurrection, countless expressions, the seed still travels, the fire still speaks.